Well, we are still tracking some gusty wind to come in later today. It is currently coming in from the south. Temperatures this morning feeling a little bit cooler, down to 79 degrees Fahrenheit in Corpus Christi. And truly, everybody, this forecast is very similar to what we've seen the past couple of days, with that southeasterly breeze, temperatures in the 70s and 80s in the morning, and highs rising into the 90s by the afternoon, because the big key factor in our forecast, that Gulf high pressure, is still circulating around and around and around off our shores, and is likely to continue to do so for the next few days. The same high pressure that has brought us that Saharan dust, the same high pressure that has kept our temperatures so warm and our skies so clear in recent memory, and the same high pressure that actually protected us from getting the worst of that rain that settled to the north in the Texas Hill Country. And just because we didn't see the showers directly here in the coastal bend doesn't mean that it is not going to affect us. You can see in the Uvalde area, they experienced 27.45 inches of rain within a few days. A little bit further to the south, then 16.42 inches, 12.96. Quite the rainfall that has come down, and that is all going to be running further south down into our watershed over the next few days. It is going to be slow moving. The Nueces is infamously a slow moving river, but if you have any type of property, any type of investment along our local rivers, make sure you are prepared for that water to come up significantly. In the Texas Hill Country, those creeks and streams and rivers still are overflowing, and now that the ground is saturated, that water is really not going to have anywhere else to go except to run down further south and into our local rivers and streams. Again, slow moving, so we're not going to be seeing these flooding impacts likely until the end of this weekend, going the next week, but it is a factor we are concerned about. Again, especially if you have property or some kind of investment along those rivers. Be mindful of that, especially if you have livestock. Try to move them to higher ground. We recommend that if you don't have to travel through that area, that you stay right here at home. But if you are going to be heading into that area to take care of livestock or investments, be mindful about heeding warnings from local authorities and try to stick to higher ground whenever possible. Now, again, we have been left fairly dry over the past few days thanks to that system of high pressure that was sitting in the Gulf. And again, as that continues to circulate around and around and around, we're basically going to be seeing the same story. Saharan dust sticking in the forecast through about the middle of next week. Temperatures that linger into the 90s in the afternoons, and heat index values that are still getting well into the triple digits. It is going to be hot, it is going to be sunny, and it is basically going to be the same forecast that we've had for most of the month of July.